and I had gone into her purse. I grabbed her cigarettes and I threw them in the fireplace, right?
Oh my gosh.
And then I saw her get in her car and she got about halfway up the driveway and the red lights hit. She like starts backing up. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, welcome back to the Harley and Malarkey Podcast. That's us.
Yeah, that is us.
Okay. So if you made it that far, you know I'm Malarkey and that's Harley.
So 1 or 2 weeks ago, depending on which episode comes out first, you exposed yourself.
I pulled my pants down and I shook it in front of the world.
Yeah, and you exposed that you had a success addiction. I was listening to this podcast yesterday with this man, Arthur C. Brooks. He talked about how there's such a thing as a success addiction, which is different than...
Oh my God, that's what I have.
Yeah, it's what you have. It's different than...
why can't I be a sex addict or like something cool? Oh my God, help me. Oh.
We are not making light of sex addiction with Brian's joke, but today you wanted to expose yourself again.
I don't necessarily know if I exposed myself as success addiction. I was telling you that I was having shortcomings where I wasn't, no matter what I accomplished, I wasn't very excited about it. And then I was just always looking on to the next position or the next thing I could do. And you're going, I read about that. And that's called a success addiction, whereas you probably got a really big high from the success the first time you ever did it, and you're like chasing the crack pipe now, and now you want to get back to the same high, but you never get back to the same high because you're always like looking, and it's never quite what you looked out for, so you're always just kind of trying to just pat the needle. I didn't know that's what it was.
So you don't think you have that?
A little bit, a little bit, like a lot.
Okay, I don't understand why you're fighting it. Okay.
So anyway, so we were talking about addictions. Back to the addictions. All right. So I've had the alcohol addiction. I've had the work addiction. I've had, what other addictions do I have?
Caffeine.
Oh, I got off the caffeine. Now I still love coffee. I'm enjoying my decaf coffee, and we're coming out with some really fun stuff with decaf coffee here very soon. And I beat an addiction a few years ago, and then it snuck back into my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn nicotine. So I grew up in an era where dad smoked cigarettes, mom smoked cigarettes, everyone smoked cigarettes inside the car, windows rolled up.
Did Mamie used to smoke cigarettes?
Mamie used to smoke cigarettes. I remember, oh my God, so mom and dad were divorced, but as a kid, I remember I would get so upset because the parents would smoke cigarettes like in the house. Right? You didn't really go over there smoking a cigarette, right?
And back then you didn't think it was going to kill everybody.
No. Back then, I remember traveling on airplanes, and there was people smoking cigarettes in every row.
You are old.
I am old.
Yeah.
But Mamie, I was like, I don't even know why I knew that tobacco was bad, but I would sneak into Mamie's purse. I remember one time she was leaving Palmer and I to go into town, probably on a date, right? And we weren't very old, probably like too young to be left behind, Mamie. On a big 100-acre ranch up in Oregon, and I had gone into her purse. I grabbed her cigarettes and I threw them in the fireplace, right?
Oh my gosh.
And then I saw her get in her car, drive. We had a very long driveway, and I was like watching it, and she got about halfway up the driveway, and the red lights hit. She like starts backing up. I'm like, oh fuck! Like little did I know the nicotine that just like I was like, she's fuck. She came in, she's like, where are my fucking cigarettes? I was like, ah.
Did the whole house smell like cigarettes because they were lit on fire?
We had a wood burning stove. It was in there deeper. So then, for somebody who hated my mom going to die from smoking cigarettes and my dad smoking cigarettes his whole life, I kind of played around with smoking cigarettes in high school. I remember smoking cigarettes on and off with friends in high school and never really took too much, so that was good. But then when I got into the culinary world and into the kitchen, cigarettes in the olden days, and it's still very prevalent in the culinary industry.
Yeah.
Cigarettes are massive.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive. I mean, we every break, everything, you're all sitting out back. You're dirty, stinky, smelly, garlicky, greasy, fishy, cigarette smoking, whiskey drinking fucking pirates, right?
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved every minute of it. And so I was smoking cigarettes on and off for forever, and it was not until my kids, actually I was smoking cigarettes pretty regularly for many, many years, but it was my kids got about like 5, 6 years old.
You were smoking until they were 5 or 6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I would sneak out back of the house and think that when I walked in, I didn't smell like cigarettes.
Yeah.
But then the kids are like, what the fuck you smell like? You're like, yeah, we smell like that. And so they started realizing it. So I quit smoking cigarettes there, right?
Do you remember that quitting process?
I had tried the Nicorette and done all the things. I'd done, I tried and tried. And like, I'll just have one a day, 2 a day, whatever it is. Somehow, when I decided to quit smoking at that point in my life, it was like when I decided to quit alcohol. It just clicked in my brain, and I had no problem. I had tried to quit 50 times.
Yeah.
But when that time, whatever I leveraged it on, being the kids and health and whatever, I remember just quitting, and I was like, that was crazy. Like, I did it. I don't know how I did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, for 5 years, many years, no smoking. And then, when did I first get on my little, we're
Costa Rica?
On the vape?
Yeah.
So I hadn't had cigarettes for years, and I was doing so great, and I loved it. And I was able to drink alcohol and not smoke cigarettes. And then, 2.5 years ago, when I quit drinking, I was like, oh, I'm just so good. I'm so good. But we were someplace, and somebody had a vape. It was like the 4th of July, like 3 years ago, on that boat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let me try that. And it's so crazy. I was like, I fucking loved it so much. And nicotine's such a weird little high. It doesn't make you really high. It's like, but the nicotine is so strong and so addictive that then I started smoking a nicotine pen.
Yeah.
And
I do remember buying them a couple times. I do feel like you had them at like Rainbow Lake, so you were probably like doing it before I thought you were.
I don't know, but I kind of really I fucking fell in love with nicotine.
Yeah.
Vapes, right? Fell in love with them for I don't know how long a period of time, 8 months, 9 months, whatever, and I quit.
8 or 9 months?
That was like 3 years ago. Remember?
As far as I knew, it was like 4 months. You were like, I got addicted in Costa Rica.
I don't even know how long. I'm not trying to expose myself.
1st.
But,
okay.
So I did. I quit on January 1st.
Yeah.
And I made it again.
Yeah, you were a pain in the ass for like a week.
Fucking, you know what it was? I think it was so much harder to hit the quit the vape because I think the vape has even more nicotine.
Yeah.
Than the cigarettes. And the thing about the vape is you don't feel dirty because you can't smell it.
Yeah.
You don't stink. You're just getting that high. But it all comes down to breathing. I really firmly believe it does. And a nicotine addiction. But anytime you hit the vape, a big breath. When you want to take a vape, like when something stressed you out or you're doing something and you're like, or you want to relax. And you're just like, you have all the, I want to relax. Oh, I'm stressed. Oh, I'm this. I have a reason for hitting the vape all these times. I just had dinner. Let me have a vape. And you can hide it from people and you can hide it from kids. And it's so much easier.
You can hide it from your girlfriend.
Hide it from your girlfriend, hide it from your kids. And so I quit them that January, and I remember it being fucking hard.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't like it. I was grumpy.
We got in a couple fights.
You were just because you were horrible. You were just horrible. And so I was great. I made it again. I was like, oh, thank God. And I can hang out with members of the staff because I go to restaurants and they're all out back smoking or vaping or taking their Zens or whatever. And I was like, I'm fine. I'm great. Blow it on me. I fucking love it. I was good again. It was about 4 months ago, down at the boat, a friend of ours pulls out a vape. And I'm just like, let me try that. And I was like, because I'm so good. I was like, I'll just have a little hit of the vape. And it's just like, I'm Tank from Old School.
Yeah.
When he drinks the beer bong and he goes, oh my God, when it touches my lips, it just tastes so good. And I was just like, I didn't immediately rush out and get one, but it triggers something in your brain where you just cannot stop thinking about it. Cannot stop. And then it just takes one little stressful thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get one. And I'm just going to hit it a few times and I'll throw it away. And that's what I did. I was like, I got it. Like 45 minutes, I threw it away. I was like, like 2 days later, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'll keep it for a couple hours, And then I worked my way back into it again, where I was fucking like, and I'd be like, I got to go outside for a minute. And I fucking was totally addicted to vape again.
Yeah. And he hid it from me.
I hid it.
For months.
And you know what it is? It is the monkey on your back. You're constantly, it doesn't get you high enough to do anything. It's just that nicotine just pulls you, and your brain cannot stop thinking about it. Just like constantly, when am I going to take my next one? When am I going to get my next one? It is so intense how strong that is. So it was 2 weeks ago.
Well, no. So I think we did our immersion, which we talked about in a couple episodes ago.
The immersion exposed me. The immersion exposed me. I was really, really high in our immersion ceremony, and I was like, I need it so bad right now. I need that vape so bad that I confessed it. I was like, and you know what?
I thought you said our spirit baby told you to tell me.
The spirit baby had told me not to do it and to stop it several times. And so that whole immersion is when you're so clear and so honest and so pure. I was like, I'm going to confess it. I want to quit. I need support.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
And I need it right now too. I'm really fucking high and I need it right now. And so we immediately got me into some nicotine lozenges.
Yeah, I'm a previous biohacker. I know like Dave Asprey and Andrew Huberman, and they all talk about how nicotine can be good for your brain, but they take these nicotine lozenges that don't have the weird aspartame or all these weird additives to them. So I was like, okay, motherfucker, I'm a little pissed that you did this. I'm pissed that you hid it from me for 3 months, but I'm gonna help you at least get some clean nicotine so you're not inhaling all these chemicals, and we'll take it from there.
So you got me the lozenges.
Yeah. I think they're called Knick-Knack Naturals. Not that I'm encouraging nicotine use, but it's a clean way to use nicotine.
They're fucking awesome. All right. So essentially what you do is you wean yourself off of that whole deep breath and that whole smoky kind of atmosphere thing and the whole mouth oriented. Now you're getting your nicotine from just sucking on it. Right. Yeah. So I was good with that. Sometimes you're like, oh, I need it. And you take that and you're like, okay, I'm okay. It's just crazy. Like, I got off caffeine because it makes me fucking jittery and crazy. Nicotine is just like worse. It's just constantly like, you should have some. And so I did the lozenges for about a week and a half.
Longer than that. I mean, you went through fucking 5 containers of them.
I loved every minute of it. And I ran out. And I almost ran and got the Zens. I was like, fuck it, I need the Zens. And then little spirit baby, a little voice inside my head said, no, motherfucker, pussy up.
Yeah.
Toughen up.
Yeah.
Right? I saw that on your episodes. It was a really great episode.
Yeah, thanks.
That pussy positivity
one.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I didn't want to be a ball sack.
Yeah.
I wanted to be tough like a pussy.
Yeah.
So I pussied up and I stopped, right? One, I placed the order and they haven't gotten here yet. Yeah. But now I'm like, day one, okay. Like, I was tired. I was traveling, so I went to bed, no problem. Day 2, I was getting shocks inside my fucking brain.
Like when he quit Lexapro.
Yeah, well, like when I quit, it was like seriously, like shocks inside my brain. And of course, I'm not smart enough to realize that myself. I was like, Danielle, I don't know. I might be dying. I might be having a stroke or something because I'm like getting these shocks inside my brain. And she's like, that's your withdrawals, fucknut. And I didn't think it was appropriate to call me fucknut. It sounded like something my dad would do. And you're so much more evolved and spiritual than my father. But you dropped it.
I sometimes have little Tourette's, when it comes to curse words.
You did it to yourself. Enjoy. That's your fucking nicotine. And it hurt. It hurt all day long. And like my muscles are sore from it.
This might be from lifting weights.
Oh, yeah, it could be. But I really kind of feel like you just don't know how powerful that shit is. And, vaping's easy. And these kids, they might be doing a lot less drugs and they might be doing a lot less alcohol these days. But you know what those motherfuckers are all sneaking around doing? Vaping.
Well, just as somebody who's objectively observed you, I know we talked about your success addiction and how goal-oriented you are, but it did seem like the 3.5 months or whatever that you were addicted to this stuff, like it got its hold on you in a way that like spilled into that. Like you were so much more tense. Like even switching from vape to lozenges and then lozenges to nothing, it's like it really has softened you a little bit. Like I think just the constant like thinking of I need this kind of wraps you up in this like more hurry mode. I have to get shit done. I have to distract myself. I have to get my nicotine. And I think that's part of what was making you wake up in the morning so fucking tense.
Wow.
You haven't made that connection?
Wow. I've slept in for the last 2 mornings.
Yeah, you slept in. We've had great mornings this week.
Morning sex. That's what she meant. It's like a little, but it was like a little monkey with a little fucking like toothpick knife, just like, you need it, you want it, you need it, you want it, you need it, you want it. And it's fucking horrible. So the moral of this podcast and this story is if you're fucking getting run by the monkey, you gotta beat that little fucking monkey down.
Yeah, get the monkey off your back.
Get the monkey off your back. Fucking arm the monkey, because even if you're like, oh, I only do it when I drink, I only do it when that, you're just fucking getting run by life.
You're deluding yourself. I have a friend right now that's like, oh, I'm not addicted to it, but she can't quit it. So I'm like, well, you're not?
I think nicotine is like the perfect pharmaceutical fucking drug to make sure you're heavily fucking addicted to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the cigarette companies ruled the world forever.
Yeah.
Right? And now they figured out how to put it into something else that doesn't smell and you can't, and it's, yeah, you can sneak it around, do it wherever you want to. And it's amazing how you watch kind of people, they're like, and nobody's proud. There's not many proud vapors,
No.
You know? And even when I had it, I went to like the James Beard Awards, and I was so embarrassed that I was like, I'd sneak like outside. I'm so fucking embarrassed to even be doing this. And it's just so socially not
Sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
I was just going to say, I've never seen someone vape and it's like, damn, they're so cool. I'm like, that person's kind of trashy.
Vaping it shows that you have nervous, unsettled energy. That's exactly what it says.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable in my own skin right now. I'm vaping because I'm stressed, I'm nervous, I'm distracted, I'm not present. There is nothing that says, the fact that Hollywood sold cigarette smoking for so many years in the movies and stuff like that as a sexy, elegant thing. I mean, what fucking marketing that was.
Yeah.
Because nicotine is a fucking mean little monkey, a little devil monkey. So get that monkey off your back, and guess what? It's gonna fucking suck. But guess what Danielle just gonna say to you?
Nut up, fuck nut.
Nut up, fuck nut.
Pussy up.
Pussy up, fuck nut. You fucking did it yourself. Yeah. Get yourself out of this bag of shit. Right? You're gonna have to claw and scream and cry and go for walks and go for jogs. But man, I'm only 4 days without the lozenges, and now I made it. I'm pretty sure that's about as far as you need to make it without the lozenges. I'm gonna make it, and they're gonna get here, and I'm gonna have to give them away to somebody. Because I don't want to get back on that fucking thing. Now I'm scared.
I don't want you to get back on that train either.
I don't want to take them away from me.
Yeah, I will. Don't you worry.
Take them away from me.
I will hide them.
And you know what? That is crazy, because now I am just a couple days out of it. I have been able to sleep better.
Yeah. So much better.
Fuck the big cigarette companies. Fuck these guys, right? I mean, thanks so much. I really enjoyed it while I was there, but you don't enjoy it. You think you enjoy it. You think you want it. You think you need it, but it's the last fucking thing you need.
Yeah, I think you started, because I didn't know that you started this, because, again, you hit it for me. But I think it really did correlate to, like, a downshift in your mood and health and all those things. And it was like, all of a sudden, you couldn't sleep past, like, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning a lot of days. And I feel like this happened around the same time that you started on the nicotine train again.
All right, onward and upward. We fucking what happens if you get bucked off that horse, Danielle Harley?
You get right back on it.
What happens if you get bucked off that horse, Danielle Harley?
You get right back on it.
You get back on it and you ride.